Done.
Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Kelly. Are you there, Kelly?
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi, sweetheart.
Okay.
Hi.
And I have my co-host, Barbara. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everybody.
No.
Hi, sweetie.
Barbara, I was messaging you earlier about something that you wanted to do tonight. Do you think it's possible you might be able to do it on the show later, or do you think it may not be doable today?
Well, I think so. It says on my GPS I'll be home in 30 minutes, and thank you for reminding me. Can we say what it is?
You can go right ahead. I put it on the show description.
Okay. Oh, well, I wrote something for Karen. I don't know if you would call it a poem, but it was just some thoughts that just like flowed out of my mind when it was your birthday. And I wrote them down.
Sweet.
I was gonna read that, and then we had a caller read something to you, and I completely forgot. Then I was gonna read it the next time, and then my kitty cat passed away, so I didn't even remember it.
Well, and now's a perfect time. Tonight's the perfect time, honey.
Okay, good. Well, I hope I get home soon so I can get it and read it. Okay. So
well, you know where to find all of us. Just drive safe, okay?
Okay.
And please give Priscilla a hug for me.
Okay, she's right here. I will.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello, gorgeous. Hi.
Okay.
Hi, sweetheart.
All right. So why don't we do this? So she'll be at home in 30 minutes. How about until then? Are you there, Karen? Are you?
Oh yeah, I'm
here.
here.
Coming through? Good. How about we take calls before until then, and then
sure.
Carolyn, Barbara, when it's time for you to, when you're able to do the poem, text me, and then I'll take the cue. So, but for now, we have a few callers, so I'm going to go ahead and put caller 920 on the air.
Okay.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Hi, 920. How are you?
I am doing well. How are you? My name is Penny.
Every day's a good day, sweetheart.
Oh, I love that.
It's true. You know, I figure if I wake up and most of my parts work in the morning, I've got nothing to complain about.
There you go. That's true.
See?
That is very true.
It's the eyes that we look at things through. You know?
Yeah.
So what's your name?
My name is Penny.
Hi, Penny. Oh, what a cool name.
Thank you.
I
That's
love
really
that.
different.
I love
Thank
it
you.
because I don't know if you've ever heard me say there were 6 Karens in every one of my classes. It was like, oh my God. You know, I felt so sad for the teacher, and she was having none of that. You know? So when I hear unusual names, I don't know a lot of Kellys. I don't know a lot of Pennies. I don't know a lot of Barbaras. And it's like, I love unusual names.
Aww.
You know, so Penny's beautiful. When I lived
you.
in Europe, I met, in London particularly, I met 2 girls named Penny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, isn't that funny? But one of them was not going to be called Penny. She was Penelope.
I like that name too.
And it was like, yes, ma'am, I'll call you Penelope. No problem.
Oh, that's funny.
Probably didn't quite sound the same because I'm from Los Angeles. You know?
That's okay. The effort was there, right?
That's exact, and the intention. You know, there it was.
Yeah.
So, what's your question, sweetheart?
I'm wondering what messages you have for me from my grandpa. It's his 100th birthday in heaven today.
Oh, wow.
Or it would be his birthday here, but he's spending it in heaven, and I'm wondering what messages
he is still here.
True. That's true.
They, you know, I always say Kelly and Jonathan and Barbara and I've had this conversation, and I always say we're not our bodies, you know? And your grandfather has been all over your life. I mean, you have to feel him around you, don't you?
I don't know if I really do. He passed when I was much younger, and I'm not sure. I can't say with confidence. I doubt a lot. So.
Yeah, but do you talk to him?
A little bit.
Well, I have to tell you, my mom will be gone 38 years at Christmas, and I talk to her every day. It doesn't matter where I am, if I'm washing a cup in the sink in the kitchen. And you know the difference between his voice and yours. And even when you were a kid and he left, you know who he was.
Mm-hmm.
And I can promise you he will let you know he's there. Because he's never not been around you. You were a gift in his life. Are you kidding?
No. He was a very special man.
Yes, he was. He had room for everyone in his life and didn't ask for a lot. But you were an extraordinary gift for him. So I'm asking you, please, to speak to him. He'll let you know he's there. I promise you. He didn't go anywhere. And by the way, you know I'm not a medium. I'm actually a psychic.
Oh.
But I have to say something, okay? I'm the last living member in my family, but I have never had a day alone in my life.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's so the truth. And that's why I'm saying to you, because he has always been around you. It feels like, this will sound funny, but I want to say it's like you were the gift he had been waiting for.
Wow.
So please, I'm asking you to talk to him.
Okay.
And because when you acknowledge him, and I mean, he's kind of like, oh, thank God she remembered me. You know, I mean, he will let you absolutely know he's there.
Okay. Oh.
So I know that we're going to have a couple of mediums coming on the show in the not too distant future. So you might want to call in and ask them.
Okay.
We are
okay
for mediums.
There we go. So, but if you have anything in the now,
I do actually.
Okay.
Do you see anything for career or relationship?
Well, I do have to say one thing for you. When it comes to relationships, you need to take a breather for you. Okay? You're never going to be you're never going to have a shortage of meeting somebody. Okay? They will leap off of tall buildings in a single bound to say, "Hi, Penny, how are you?" You're never going to be
all the wrong ones.
And yeah, but you know what? When you are very clear about what you will no longer allow in your life in a relationship, because you've sort of had the same lesson the last 3 times. And it's kind of like, God, they look different, but they sure it's like they all went to the same class and got the same memos of bad behavior, you know? It's like, but that only changes when you do. Okay? And I'm not talking about those 3. Each one of those was an opportunity to put the period at the end of the sentence and get the lesson. Okay?
Okay. It's been got.
Don't you deserve better than that?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Then why do you keep going back to the same class? You graduated.
Yeah.
You know? And when you are very certain of that and your intentions are, I always say the girls have heard me, and Jonathan's heard me say, I have a very short list of deal breakers. If someone lies, if they cheat, if they are abusive in any way, emotionally or physically, there is absolutely nothing to talk about. Find the door and don't let it hit you in the butt on the way out. It's like there's nothing to talk about.
Right.
And you have had sort of all of the above, the entire checklist. Aren't you done now?
I know. I feel like there's nothing left. I've crossed them all off.
No. What the point is, you've already had how you said it to yourself before. I'm not going through that again. And you draw the same lesson into your life because you refuse to acknowledge that person, the first time they show you that part. I always say we don't like seeing people's butts when we didn't ask them to pull their pants down. And they, and when these last three, it's like, oh, come on, seriously? And but when you mean it, you will no longer continue drawing that same energy into your life.
Okay. I think I'm there now. I think this last one was just enough is enough.
Oh,
and
please.
I honestly kind of put up a wall. Like, there was a part of me that always wanted to have somebody, and now I'm to the point that I'd rather not because it's so much easier to be alone.
Well, but this is the Karen Page theory on happy relationships and finding one or letting one find you. When we are happy being single, truly being happy being single, and you realize that you're not missing anything, because the truth is we come in alone and we leave alone. And everything here, this is like a great big classroom, And when you can be happy, whoever sneezed, God bless you. When you can be happy being single, and that goes for men and women, but truly happy. And all of a sudden, there is room for the right match to find you.
Okay.
And you will see a very different type of person come into your life, and with a whole lot with a whole lot better manners. Yeah, it'll probably be 3 or 4 months, but boy, are you going to be a happy girl.
Aw, I love that.
It's true. It feels like when you finally meet him, it's like, wow. This doesn't. It feels completely different from anybody you've ever known.
Oh, that's exciting.
And there's a familiarity. He's not only incredibly smart, and neither of you need each other to give each other an identity. You're together because you want to be together. That's the big difference. And he will make you laugh. I know Kelly knows somebody like that.
Yeah.
And she had gone through very similar, the learning curve, and then was ready to meet this lovely man. And
he's sitting next to me.
And he showed up. And it was like right on time. So Penny, it's your turn now.
What? I feel like I've waited for a long time, so I'm excited for this. Do you get
Honey,
any more?
You know what? They don't come until we're ready.
That's true. That's true. I know I wasn't ready before.
You can meet 30 placeholders, and keep going through that same lesson over and over. Yeah, this is a guy that's had a really fabulous career. His ego is not driving the bus. He's kind of tall and fit, okay? I'm not talking about one of those crazy people that spends 8 days a week in the gym, but he's fit. He has more like a swimmer's body.
Okay.
Or basketball player's body. They're not skinny, but they're slim. They're in good condition. And this is such a lovely, lovely man. it feels like he was married. He is the relationship is he is still on friendly terms with his ex-wife. She has remarried, and it feels like he has two children, one of each.
Okay, this is your next, is it?
Oh no, honey.
Okay.
Remember, I said to you, it's nobody, none of the anybody you know. This is somebody very new.
Good.
And it's funny because he had a real straight job. You know, it's like he got a degree in business or accounting or something. I mean, he had a very straight job, but he doesn't feel like that. Do you know what I mean? He's very warm and very caring. His mother still feels like she's here, and it also feels like he has a sister. They're going to be crazy about you.
Aw, oh my gosh!
And so are his kids, and he loves pets.
Oh, perfect. Good. That's important. Oh my goodness.
Well,
I'm really excited.
He is so nice, and there's a guy that is his best friend, but he comes as a brother, which tells me that he must have been his brother in another life because they feel like two fingers on a hand. They may have been fraternity brothers.
Okay.
But they've known each other, it feels like, since they were like 13 or something, you know?
Oh, wow.
But he's a grown-up, and you can actually have conversations with one another.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, he never got the punishing gene. You know, he's the guy that you'll go, do you ever get angry? And he'll look at you and say what I always say when people ask me that. I don't want to carry that stuff around. Yeah, if we can't talk about it, what the heck are we doing together? You know?
Yeah.
And you will not only love each other, but you will like each other as friends. And it doesn't get better than that. That you will have. When's your birthday?
September.
What?
1st.
First?
Yep.
Oh, that's fine. Us little September babies. I'm exactly 4 weeks after you. I'm September 29th.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yep. And they are, this guy is unlike anybody you have ever even thought of dating. And it's there instantly from the minute you meet.
And it'll be a long-term good relationship.
Oh, honey, you're marrying this one.
Oh, my goodness. Karen, you're making me blush.
Oh, no, you're marrying this one. And he's so incredibly nice. And I'm going to tell you now, he has several women friends. They're not ooh baby friends. They have never been ooh baby friends. They are literally friends.
Okay.
And you will get along famously with them.
Oh, I am so excited to meet him.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you. Oh, winter.
So I'm looking. Oh yeah. Well, you're almost ready. It's about really being happy being you, and looking around your life and going, "Good job, Penny."
Oh. Oh my gosh! Wow. I
so
don't
go
even know
for
what
it,
to say.
girl.
I'm excited. I'm gonna.
Well,
It's been a long year.
Well, you have to let us know. Okay.
I will.
Okay.
I will. I definitely
All right,
will.
sweetheart. Go take care.
I will.
Okay.
You too. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. The next one is area code 856.
Hi.
Hello, 856.
Hi. This is Laura.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful. What's new?
Well, I just wanted to know what you see for me with my career. Right now I'm working on a contract, and wonder if you see me going through the end of the contract in January, or do you see me quitting and getting something else?
You know, the truth is you actually have a choice. But it feels like because of, I keep wanting to say, because of certain legalities, and there's not a delicate way to say this, and your reputation, you need to stay where you are and finish up.
And finish up, okay.
Yes, and you will have another job in place just before this one ends.
Oh, good, good.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but you know what? This has been I know it's been an uncomfortable, really you want to go in the bathroom and just scream till you fall down sometimes because the people are so rude. What do they hate women there? It's so weird. It's weird. They are so dismissive and ill-behaved. You work with a whole bunch of unlikable people. Wow, what a yucky atmosphere. But you're almost done, honey. You can do this knowing that you're going to be done with it and out of there. And I want you to open the door and start actually looking and tell everybody you will be free as of February 1st.
Well, I already talked to my boss so they're planning on doing. There might be an extension beyond January, but I already told them I wasn't. I'm not.
No, you're not going to be there after this. You're not taking that one, honey. I see you going to another company that is everybody. Boy, you talk about absolute opposites. Everybody there will come up to meet you, and they'll say, welcome, and we were waiting for you. And, you're going to think to yourself, they must put it in the Kool-Aid. Because they are you talk about diametrically opposed. Wow. You're going to think you landed where they all take happy pills. Everybody is nice to each other. They all have good manners. They get along. They're respectful of one another. You will be even better paid than you are now. And, boy, are you going to be a happy camper.
Now, is that a contract, too, or what do you see for that?
Honey, that's like Burger King. Have it your way. I think they're going to want to hire you straight out.
I would love that.
That's exactly what it looks like to me. They're going to offer it to you, and it feels like the guy that is the boss of everybody. He's so nice. He doesn't have that "I'm the boss" thing, And it feels like he's going to say to you, if you want a contract, we'll give you one. But it actually feels like there's 4 people that have something to say, and it feels like it's. This is a funny description. 2 men, a pretty masculine woman, not meaning she's gay, just meaning she's a woman that has worked in a man's world for a long time, and a woman that have a lot to say, and they are all going to want you to be a permanent fixture.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, you will love this.
Is it close by, or would
close.
I move out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not far from where you live, and it feels like it's an easy commute.
So I live in New Jersey, South Jersey, but I'm close to Philadelphia also. So, are you picking up whether it's Philly or New Jersey?
No, this doesn't feel like Philadelphia, honey.
Okay.
Well, how far are you? How far are you from New York?
Oh,
aren't you just across the?
I'm about an hour from New York.
Is that driving?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you may have another option of getting to work, because this doesn't feel like Philadelphia. It more feels like the New York vibe.
Oh, it does.
Mhm.
Because getting into New York is kind of a stress. Getting in through that.
Yeah, but they'll make it easy for you.
Okay.
They'll make it easy for you. But it definitely doesn't. I mean, I lived in New York, and I've been to Philadelphia and spent some time, and I know the difference between the energy of the two cities. This just doesn't feel like Philadelphia.
So you think New York, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but it doesn't feel like it's right in the heart of it. It feels like, I keep wanting to say, this doesn't feel like it takes you an hour. And it this is funny. I don't necessarily see you driving to work every day by yourself. It feels like there's two other people that you'll be working with that live not too far from you.
Oh, maybe like carpooling. That would be nice.
Wow, what a concept. That's what it looks like to me.
That would be really nice.
That's exactly what it looks like to me.
And then my boss right now, currently on the project that I'm working on, he changed when he hired somebody onto the project.
Honey, keep your sense of humor. Trust me, they don't want you leaving and having to pay off that contract. Do you understand me?
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't be paying off. Yeah, if I.
Honey, they would have no choice, because getting rid of you without cause.
Mhm.
Save your energy. You need to whistle while you work and don't take personally their behavior.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. He's just completely changed. It's just bizarre.
Well, if we were carrying what he's carrying, we probably would have changed too. He feels grumpy all the time now.
Yeah, I think so too.
A short fuse and unavailable. You know?
Yeah, yes. That's definitely, things have really changed. It's like weird, 180.
But that it has nothing to do with, I understand that. But that has nothing to do with you, and the good news is this is short term now.
Okay. Now,
okay.
Do you see me moving closer to New York or staying where I'm living in this area?
Well, I don't see you moving right now. If you do decide to move, it probably won't be until around the end of summer next year.
Okay.
Moving closer to your job, but it feels like it's made so easy for you that that's sort of not at the top of the list, you know?
Yeah, there's Jersey City, there's Hoboken up around there. Maybe that's the kind of vibe you're picking up.
It feels like it is literally on the edge of New York and New Jersey.
So it could be Jersey City or it could be Hoboken even.
Yes. Yeah. Because it doesn't feel like it's in the heart of Manhattan. This feels like it's where they, you drive 20 minutes and you're there. But there are two people that I see you driving with every day to work, a guy and another lady. And you guys will get along like house on fire. And you are going to love this, going into the office laughing every day.
Oh, I would love that. I really would.
It's coming, girl. Hang in there. Hang in there. You know what? We are exactly where we're supposed to be at any given time. And you are there to learn partly what you don't want anymore in a job, okay? And it clears the space, but understand that you are there for a reason. And at the time that they hired you, okay, that was a really big deal, okay? And you were very happy to sign that contract.
Yes, I was.
So I want you to kind of go, you know what? This has been a wonderful experience, and I'm here to evidently finish this up and on to the next adventure. And I'm serious. I beg of you to change your attitude about it, because I know that everybody is walking around like they've been chewing on nails, but that's their stuff. It doesn't have to be yours.
Do you know if the job I'm going to go for is the same type of work I'm doing now, or is it something?
I think it's more than. I think it's more than that. And it's really utilizing your skills, your skill set, without feeling like you are under a microscope and nothing you do is right. You know, which is where everything's gone where you are now.
Yeah, everything's on their microscope, yeah.
I know that. But save your energy, honey. This really is the Monty Python, and now for something completely different. You'll love the environment. You'll love the work. It's a wonderful, wonderful atmosphere, and you will love what you're doing.
Well, so I'm going to hear about that in January. You think I'll hear about the job in January?
I think that you will be connected with them, and I think you will know that you have the job. Literally, I keep wanting to say something funny like within 13 days of this job ending.
I would love that.
Oh, you'll be a happy girl.
I can't.
And I want you to open up the universe to it, that you're ready.
I am ready.
You know, and they'll be ready for you at exactly the right time.
Okay. I'm going to trust in that. Thank you so much. I needed that.
Well, honey, you know what? If I saw you staying there, I would tell you. I would tell you, Penny, you know, get over it, you're staying there. But that's not what this looks like. It looks like it really is an opportunity for a new beginning.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. So let us know.
I will.
Okay. Bye, sweetie.
Now, before we go on to the next caller, Kelly, you said that you texted me saying that you had a question for a friend.
Yeah, thank you. My friend Jennifer had posted that she wanted me to ask you for her, when do you see her having another child? She's going through a bunch of pre-testing to make sure that she's good to go.
Well, she may have a little issue getting pregnant again. Because okay. I'm looking at August, September next year, where she will find out. She'll probably be a couple of months pregnant at that time, and she's going to have to be very careful. She's going to be. This is a delicate pregnancy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So because I keep getting August, but it doesn't feel like the baby's coming in August. It feels like that's when she knows that the pregnancy is holding. Do you know what
okay.
You know? And but she will have to really take care of herself and be delicate with herself.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And it's interesting because it feels like they're going to find out that she is deficient in certain I keep wanting to say nutrients that she needs to be taking, and they'll probably run all kinds of tests. And I see the doctor kind of going, "Wow, I've never seen this before. You know, this is interesting." And if we can get this up, I don't see you having any. She's definitely going to have another child. Feels like a little girl.
Oh, cool. Okay. Okay.
So tell her some self-care is a good thing right now. She has a good doctor.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, she has a very good doctor. Thorough.
Oh, good.
I like it.
Oh, good.
So please tell her.
I sure will. Yeah, thank you.
You are welcome,
now,
Dolly.
Are you okay? And also, Barbara, are you at home yet?
I'm pulling in. I will let you know when I'm ready. I've got to,
Okay.
find it in my journal
right.
and everything. So
Get
give me
yourself
about,
organized, sweetheart.
yeah, give me 8 minutes.
Do you
Thank
want?
you.
What we'll do is we'll take a call, and then maybe I'll check in with you after this caller, and then
Perfect.
just see if you're ready. Is that okay with you, Barbara?
Yes, that would be great. Thank you.
Area code 203 is next.
Hello, 203.
Hi, Karen. This is Michelle from
Hi,
California.
Michelle. How are you, honey?
Hi.
You fellow Californian, you?
Yeah, right in the neighborhood, really. San Fernando Valley.
No kidding. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm waving on my patio to you.
I know, it would be great. So I'm still waiting for my work change of job. I have these applications out.
Well, it's
Some
interesting
are-
because one of them feels like that is the perfect fit, but they've been reorganizing. And it feels like they're almost there. Have you done any follow-up? Because one of them feels like it's not far from you, and that feels like it's the perfect fit.
Meaning not far from me, meaning just a few miles?
Meaning just a few miles. Granted, we have very speedy freeways. It's okay. You can laugh now.
Yeah, really.
But that's not. It doesn't. I don't see this being far from you. This feels like it is literally just a few miles.
There would have only been one, and that one not on my list right now. Maybe when they got my resume, they just weren't ready.
That's very possible. Would you please?
All right.
Would you please? It is because it feels like what do you do?
I'm an engineer.
Wow, it's so weird. It feels like most of the places that you applied to, there is this, I keep wanting to say this tension going on in that, I want to say almost in your field, and that there has been all this upheaval where there's not quite the room yet, but it is coming up, and it feels like it's not far from you at all. And they are going to welcome you with open arms.
So there's one that I had applied to a while back, but they needed funding. Now they're moving forward with some paperwork, security paperwork. Don't know how long that'll take. But the funny thing is that everything is just being dropped. Like I apply and it just boom, just hits the floor, and I
yeah, but
out
it's not
in
you.
Arizona.
It feels like you do something very specific. Okay, your skill set is very specific, and it feels like it has to be the right fit, or what are they going to do with you?
Yeah.
And you would lose your mind being in a place where you're not being your skills aren't being utilized. That's what you went to school for.
Yeah.
And you and I both know engineering is a very specific. There are so many different varieties of it.
Yeah.
I have been
exactly.
It's funny. I have been surrounded by aeronautic engineers. Aerospace.
Lucky you.
Since I was a kid. Isn't that funny? And and that's everything else in the engineering field feels like it has been going through this massive upheaval. And boy, you got a lot of grumpy guys in that business.
A lot.
And
yeah. Well, a lot of
I
that
mean,
personality. Yeah.
wow. And but particularly now because a lot of them are aging out, and the technology, I don't have to tell you, God knows you know. You know, the technology is like running at Mach speed, you know,
Yeah.
and everything's changing. So a lot of the guys feel like they're just kind of going, I'm not doing this, you know. And
yeah. The job descriptions have changed, and it makes
dramatically, sweetheart,
dramatically, and it makes me hone in on, well, this is what I do. You know, that's why.
Bingo. What did I say to you?
Yeah.
You will be exactly what they have been looking for. And these look like a bunch of nice, of course it's mostly guys, that are so happy to have you there. They're not a bunch of grumpy pants, you know, ego driven because I said so guys. These feel like a bunch of really nice men, mostly family men, that love what they do. They play well with others, and they're going to be so happy because you speak their language.
Well, you think that this is going to be a job close by to where I live now?
Yes. Well, I'm telling you,
it feels
like it's less than 10 miles.
Yeah, that's pretty close. There's very few
jobs.
jobs.
Very close.
Well,
I know. And it feels like that it is it feels like a company that has expanded exponentially. That's my $64 word of the day. Over the last 6 or 7 years, this particular company, because they opened up other divisions. But it still has this very, I almost want to say, homey feeling to it. There's a group that works on this and a group that works on that, and you're going to love this. And they're nice. What a concept.
Yeah, that
wow.
that would be super nice for sure. I really do want to get out of California. I feel like at this point it's sucking me in and down.
Well, I don't see that right now, honey. If you want to move in 3 years, it feels like go ahead. But right now I don't see that.
So
and I hear you. It does get crazy making here, you know. But it definitely doesn't feel like right now. What, honey?
It's, I like seasons and a little bit cooler weather.
Hello.
It's very,
me
very
too.
beautiful here, but yeah. So these other jobs, they're just not going to come through.
It doesn't feel. It feels like a lot of where you've applied to, you should have already heard from them, but it feels like they are. No, I'm not kidding. But it's
true.
What it feels like is that there has been so much, I want to say, moving around inside the companies, and so many changes. It's like, what is going on there? Why are they being so complicated? And it feels like they've been playing musical chairs, which makes it kind of difficult to figure out what's the size of the division, and do we have room for her, and can we utilize her skill set, and, wait a second, let me finish this up over here, and I'll get around to it. And it takes 2 months more for them to get around to it.
Yeah. Well,
so it's a lot of reorganizing going on, restructuring.
So do you think this job close by might be in a slightly different type of engineering field than what I generally do? Like not so much with aircraft and missiles, but...
Not so much, honey. Not so much.
No?
It feels like there will be other opportunities within this company for you to use some of your, I keep wanting to say, other skills that you normally aren't allowed to because it's stay between the lines, you know. And but they have reached out and expanded into a whole bunch of different areas, so there will be room for you to do that. But your job description will be and then they'll say, oh yeah, Laura does this and she also does that. Yeah, let's see if she can help with that, you know, which will be in other areas. But your main duties will be business as usual with a much nicer group of people.
What time frame do you think this would be to?
Well, I wish I could tell you it's tomorrow, but it feels like it's right before Christmas. Between now and right before Christmas. And I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if you don't hear from them or connect with them. They're almost there, almost ready, just before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And
I
it's
did tell
be,
I had into a job up in Silicon Valley. This was a pretty spectacular job. I just applied for that today, but that was
but that's
probably
more. That's more than a few miles.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Okay.
So will you let us know?
Yeah, I will.
And the guy that's the head of the team you will be part of he's a grown up. You know, he's not 23 years old just out of school. He's a grown up, and he's been doing this a very long time, and is, God bless him, a constant learner. You know, you guys will have a whole bunch of things to talk about. He'll like you, and you'll like him, and he works with, they have been handpicked by him, a lovely, lovely team.
Do you know what the product is at all? Like,
I am clueless when it comes to that.
Okay.
I am clueless, but I would not be surprised if it wasn't in aerospace, honey.
Okay. All right. I'm going to be looking then. Be nice to be close by.
Okie dokie dolly. Let us know.
I will.
Bye, sweetheart.
All right. Barbara, you told me you were ready.
Yes.
Are you ready? Go on.
Yes, I am. This is the birthday that never ends, Karen. Wow.
Isn't that the truth?
Birthday. Longest after birthday I've ever known.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you know, we get one day a year, and now I'm just like cramming a whole bunch of those days together.
Yeah, milking it.
I love it.
I know. This was an entry in my Life, Laughter, Happiness journal on September 20th, and it says, September 29th, Karen Page's birthday show. And it's not really a poem. It's just what I was writing. I just wrote, just let it flow. Okay, so here it is. Karen gives and gives and gives, and somehow never runs out of giving. I've never met anyone like her. She commands a room effortlessly, simultaneously taking in the essence of light and joy. Icon, gem, pioneer. No one tramples this lady down. Her confidence drips like diamonds and finds its way to touch everyone around her and into every molecule in her atmosphere. It is a sight to behold. Lady in red, ignited with fiery passion, endless love, a heart of gold, and a laugh that will make you remember her forever. This is my friend Karen Page, and we celebrate her today. Happy birthday, Karen. Love, Barbara.
Oh, my God, that is so beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart.
Really?
Oh, that is so beautiful. Wow.
I know. I hope you guys don't I mean, that's how I write. Very descriptive,
Oh,
and that's how
beautiful.
I see you.
Oh,
Thank
you,
you.
honey.
Because when
Thank you.
I imagine being in a room with you, and what would that be like? Because you're not just a normal you've got a special gift. And I just thought, what would that be like being in a room with her? And that's what I saw, and that's
Well,
what I
we're
wrote.
all going to find out here in a little while when we're all together.
I know. That'll be great. We will.
Yeah, that is
cool.
beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart, so much.
Well, you're welcome.
That is
I'll
really
write it.
lovely.
I'm going to write it because it's kind of like all scratched and scribbled, and so that's why I wasn't reading it so smoothly, because it's like really like I fixed it a few times.
You know what? It came out just perfectly. Thank you very much. Thank you from my heart. That is really beautiful.
You're welcome. So I think you got, I wouldn't call it a poem, but you got like 3. You got one from Lori, me, and remember, it wasn't for your birthday, but Nick the Kick, the football player, he wrote you a poem.
Oh, he's so lovely. The nicest man. How is he doing?
Well, I saw that he just had shoulder surgery for the rotator cuff.
Ow. Oh, I know that feeling. I wished I'd known. I would have sent him to the chiropractor that fixed mine. I had a frozen rotator cuff for years that I did in the gym. And I thought everybody said I'd have to have surgery, every doctor, and I found this amazing chiropractor. And he was an Olympic swimmer and works with the physiology of the body. And I mentioned to him casually one day, oh, by the way, about my shoulder.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, we can fix that. And he did, and it has never bothered me since, and it's not frozen any longer. Isn't that and I'm talking about for like 15 or 18 years it was frozen.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yep.
You should always try something like that before you do surgery.
Yep. Well, he was surgery wasn't an option. I thought, well, I'm just going to have a frozen rotator cuff, Oh, well.
Magic hands.
Yeah, well, I'm not kidding. He's amazing. His name is Dr. Dan Rude. Rude. And he's on Robertson Boulevard. He is absolutely amazing.
Wow. I knew a Dr. Dan, but I don't know if it's that same one. But they always go by like the doctor and their first name, the chiropractors, which is really cute and friendly.
Yeah, that's what everybody called him that. He's just spectacular, this guy. I never felt better than when I was going to him.
Wow. I went to one today, and in between all my meetings. I thought that's important because when you're stressed out, you have some stressful, it really helps.
It is. Yep.
Between your stress, it just totally releases. Mm-hmm.
True.
All right.
Thank you again.
Are you ready to take another caller?
You're welcome.
Of course, honey.
Glad you liked it.
Okay.
I love you too.
All right, great code. 630.
630?
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
Hi there. What's your name, 630?
Hi. My name is Dion.
Yun?
Dion.
Oh, Dion. Okay. We are on the phone, and God only knows what things sound like.
My mom named me after Dionne Warwick. I feel so lucky.
Well, that is very lovely, and that's a very pretty name. It's another one of those names that there weren't 6 Dions in any of your classes.
Right.
That's always, it's like, I love unusual names. Because, as we all know, there were 6 Karens in all of mine, and it's nauseating. It's enough already. Couldn't you guys think up an original name? So what's your question, sweetheart?
So my question is I called in a while ago, and you were speaking about a gentleman that I already know was going to come back into my existence. And the thing is he's very confusing. So I am at the point in my life where I would like to settle down and be in a long-term relationship and do it the right way. But he calls me from, like, these weird numbers where I can't, like, call him back at. And so
my question to you is then, why in the world do you keep thinking it's him? Don't get attached to that. When it's the right person, and if it is him, then he'll straighten out whatever craziness is going on in his life, and he'll show up. And if not, then it isn't him, sweetheart. Because that's not the way this is supposed to feel. This will be somebody that you definitely knew before, but I don't think it's this guy. This guy's got more drama than an acting school going on, and he always does. So you can't call him back? What is that? He's not working for the CIA. What's the problem? I mean,
I don't know why he does it. I think he just does it to, like, kind of be like, oh, you know, I'm calling, thinking about you.
Mr. Mysterious. Yeah, I love that. That always goes over real well. Yeah. After the third or fourth time, I think you're over it, aren't you?
I'm very over it, but that's why I called, because I wanted some confirmation.
But it's not him, honey. It's not him. This feels like somebody that's got it together. And you might want to, everybody can be polite for about 5 minutes, but why would, 100% of nothing's still nothing, and that's what it feels like he is. He brings nothing to the party, and you have a lot to bring to the party, so why would you put up with that?
Well,
do you remember wait a minute, do you remember the reason you weren't seeing him anymore before? That has not changed, sweetheart.
Oh, okay.
So let go and make room for Mr. Right. He might have been the placeholder in Mr. Right now, but not anymore. I wish you could hear or feel the frustration that I get from you.
Well, right, because I'm trying to figure out who is Mr. Right.
Honey, stop trying to figure it out. Trust me, you will know. You'll know. And this is a guy that really, you guys unfortunately met before it was the right time for both of you. And this will be the right time for both of you. And he has his own identity. He doesn't need you to fix his life. He's real bright. I mean, really bright. Has a career, a really good career. You're going to love this. He has a wonderful relationship with his mother. Has great respect for women. But I'm not talking about only in the ooh baby way. I'm talking about really respects women. So, and he's tall and slim and easy on the eyes. He has a most gorgeous smile. So, you will see, darling. He's the hand holder of everybody you've ever been out with.
Well, I've never really dated anybody that was anything great to write home about. So.
Oh no, this
I'm
one
very
is
excited to meet this one.
This one's lovely, and you met before. You just don't remember, and there was neither of you were available at the time. You'll see. He'll remember you.
He'll remember me.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I have a lot to look forward to then.
Yes, you do, honey. And be happy being single. Because when you're happy being single, he can find you then.
Okay.
I'm serious. You made a lovely life for yourself.
I think I do pretty good for myself.
I'm saying to you, you need to look around and really be honest with yourself and go, not bad. I did a good job. You are a lovely person. You're not duplicitous. You're very straight with people. You're smart. You have a great sense of humor, and you're fun. And you're pretty. What's the problem?
I don't know.
No, there isn't a problem. It's about you knowing that there isn't and going, you know what? I built a fabulous life. And you know what? I am all that in a bag of chips. And that's not arrogance, it's confidence. So you should be very happy being single. And when it's the right time for your partner to show up, trust me, he will. So don't and stop. Please stop settling, sweetheart.
Okay.
And I hear what you're saying you want, but you can only have that when you are happy with you and happy with your life being single, because another person doesn't define us.
That's
you
true.
You need to know that, when it's the right one, those pieces will connect. And the puzzle becomes whole. Not when you have to change who you are or wind up being frustrated all the time because pick a reason. It's like, why? Why would you do that? You've tried that for a whole long time. Now we're done with that part of the program. Now it's be nice to you. And if somebody shows you that they're not the right person, believe them. Because sometimes we need to let people leave our lives,
Right.
So, we always try to make it better.
Yeah, I'm just so ready to move on from, even though I did make a good life for myself being single, but there's other things I look forward to as well, like sharing a home with somebody and building a life.
But honey, I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to really think about it. Do you want somebody that you wind up hiding in the bathroom from going, what in the world was I thinking? Okay? Or another guy that you know is a liar, okay, and a cheat? Or would you rather be really happy where you are with you, and then when Mr. Right comes along, you can leave the bathroom door unlocked? You're not running away from him. This is the guy that is the hand holder of the group. He will want to hold your hand.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Sweetheart, you are not missing something. Believe me, he's coming. You just need to be happy. Don't jump into something just because some guy walks by and goes, hey, gorgeous. Say, thanks, you got great taste,
That's a good one.
We don't need. My ex-husband said one of my favorite lines. He said I was the only person he ever knew that could make friends with a paper bag in an empty elevator. And I looked at him and I said, yeah, well, how do you know the paper bag didn't have a rough week and just needed somebody to say hi or be polite? You don't need to take every empty paper bag home with you,
Actually,
so Laura
having a paper bag on that she could give a reading for.
No thanks. And Laura, you have had enough with the paper bags. Okay, you don't have to take them all home with you, but being polite is just who you are. No excuse not to be nice, Doesn't mean you need to take the empty paper bags home. Yeah, got it.
I got it. Thank you so much.
Okay, girl, let me know, please. And please
I
tell
will.
your mom I
Thank you.
love the name Dion.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye, sweetheart.
Kelly, before we go to the next caller, Kelly, did you have a question?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have one for myself this time. I've had like the rotating menagerie going to the vet lately, and well, my thing is I don't know if I have a new one that needs to go or not, or if he's just kind of wanting mom's attention. But
Bing, bing,
Thor,
bing, bing, bing.
yeah, it's like I think Thor
Door number
figured
2,
out,
Mom.
right? Yeah. If I'm a sick bearded dragon, Mom gives me, the sick ones more attention. So, I think Thor figured that one out, and so he's.
So you have a Sarah Bernhardt?
So it's
the theatrical one?
Right. Yeah. So, my thing is, okay, so not to get weird, but he had like a lump in his belly, and it was obviously he needed to go potty. So I bought baby prune juice, the food, and gave him some, and he went potty a little bit, and then it was like, it wasn't enough, and I gave him warm baths, and he drank water and all the stuff you're supposed to do, and then it's like, this is like, honestly, this happened like the other day. I'm like, okay, Thor, well, either you poop or you're going home. The bath isn't apparently working. The minute I said that, and the water, the minute I said that, he pooped. But it was a little one. And then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm not going home then. And I swear he did that just so that he could have more time out with me. And he hasn't since. But it's like, do I give him more prune juice? Do I keep doing what I'm doing with the baths? Does he need to go in and get an enema? Is he just doing this for attention? I mean, it's like, I don't want another vet bill if I don't have to. Do I just need to have him out more?
Give him more prune juice.
Okay.
Don't overdo it, because then you're going to have to put a diaper on him. I don't know if they have bearded dragon diapers, but, But
that's a weird assumption.
Just the visuals of that are pretty hilarious.
If he starts writing things like "help me" with it, in his tank, then,
See, that's my point.
Yeah.
And that's a whole lot easier right now because it worked.
Right. And I want it to work, and it's like, okay, you still have issues, but is he doing this for
He's going, Mom,
or...
everyone has issues, Mom.
Yeah, I want my time out with you. I'm gonna
See, there we go. Because that is what it feels like. This does not feel like he needs his stomach pumped or any of that stuff.
Okay, so it's attention seeking.
Yep, that's a big part of it, and a little bit of prune juice from the cutie pie can't hurt.
Okay, all right. Because I just want to make sure that we don't have a blockage. We don't have a.
No, that's not what this feels like.
Okay. That would.
And you might need to alter his particular diet. Not all of them, just his, for a little bit.
Okay. So that his insides are a little bit more like a slip and slide.
You got it. Just the word. That was just the word I was looking for. That's pretty funny.
All right. Well,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. He definitely got my attention. Yeah.
See, there you go.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, well, his constant dancing on the glass didn't get it, so he had to do this. I bet
See?
he'll pay attention to me now.
That's right. You know, that's pulling out all the stops.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
That
we
is
had
pretty
a sense
funny.
of humor, but yeah, that had me in a slight panic mode.
Well,
my
it's
husband,
funny to
right?
me because he's kind of like, now do you get it?
Yeah. I must be handled daily, Mom. You know, I'm still your
I
favorite.
wasn't kidding.
Yeah. All right.
Very
good.
funny.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Well,
He's
that-
going,
that's
thank
good.
God we have an interpreter here.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
Well, that saved me hundreds of dollars in X-rays and vet bills. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Thank you.
My pleasure,
right.
sweetheart.
Well, if you want to
Okay,
take a
now,
caller, you can. Or
well, also, before we take
Barbara
a caller,
can answer.
Barbara had something she wanted to say that you had predicted, Karen. Karen,
Oh.
what did you say?
Yes. Oh, I wanted to tell everybody on air because this is important that we do our follow-ups. Karen told my daughter Priscilla that there will be a boy at school that will become like her really close friend, like a brother type.
Yep.
Well, yeah. And she came home last week and she said, Mom, remember when Karen said that? And I said, yes. Oh, I got chills already. She goes, well, I met him. It happened.
Oh, I love that. What's his name?
Xavier, right? Xavier.
He is
He's
so
smiling.
sweet. He's smart and he's kind.
Oh, and they laugh, and she got moved.
Yes.
She sits by him. Mhm. And so, wow. And I mean, you know, she felt it, and it really did happen. And a friend like that, that's
I
different
love
than just like an
that.
acquaintance. Yeah.
Oh no, this is completely different than anybody she's been friends with before. This is somebody that she will be friends with probably for the rest of her life, would be my bet.
So, Karen, what happened? So when, well, then a few days later, the teacher moved him away from her.
Honey,
and-
that's not going to change the friendship.
Okay.
That's not going to change the friendship. I always love when people try to do that. It's like, really, you think that's going to change things? Not going to happen.
Okay, good. I was so disappointed when she came home and she said, well, the teacher moved me away from him. Oh,
yeah, but
maybe
sweetheart,
that
that's not going to change anything.
Okay, good. I was so excited when she said that. That was like a very big highlight.
And he totally gets her.
Mhm.
He totally gets her. And he's very smart. He has the same kind of they look at the world through similar eyes. You know?
Wow.
And they can have these really wonderful conversations that everybody else is so busy being fabulous, you know. It's like,
right.
oh, whatever, you know.
Right. That's so nice when you meet somebody like that. It's like a kindred spirit, just somebody that you connect with deeply.
He truly, truly is that.
Wow,
He truly is that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
that's awesome.
Well,
so I
thank
just wanted
you for
to
that.
know. Yeah.
And tell her I said, you go, girl.
I will tell her.
All right.
I will tell her.
All right, sweetheart. I love you.
Area code
Love you too.
401.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks for taking my call.
Absolutely. What's your name?
My name is Carrie, and I'm calling from Rhode Island.
Is it T or C?
Carrie with a K.
Oh, okay. So it was neither, Karen. That's okay. When I lived in Europe, they kept telling me I spelled my name wrong.
Well, it's funny because Carrie can be spelled so many ways, and
isn't
my
that
mom,
the truth?
So the way the lotion is spelled, so I'm definitely a child of the 80s.
That's okay, and your
I always
point.
feel good about that. Anyways, I'm a first-time listener. I was definitely led here tonight by Spirit, I believe, because
Always.
I happened to receive an email noting upcoming shows on Blog Talk. I have a lot of transition going on and have for a few years now, so I don't think that there's one
No
specific
kidding. The
question.
last 4 have just been too darn much fun, haven't they?
Well, I resonated with a couple of them, especially the one where it's like, just find your own identity. So I'm actually in the midst of trying to do that after quite a period of time in a relationship that turned out to not be what it was. So I'm sort of going through a divorce without the marriage. We own property together. That was passed down to me through loss. So I've lost quite a few loved ones in the past few years. And I'm standing on my own 2 feet again. I'm rebuilding, and I'm trying to take the path of least resistance.
So proud of you.
Any messages you have from Spirit, this one is proving to be quite a life lesson. And I'd like to.
Yeah, but you know what? Do you
it.
remember when I was saying, okay, when somebody, you wouldn't have heard that show. When somebody wants you to be different than who you are,
right.
That is not a person that belongs in your life. Okay?
Right.
You are not self-destructive, you are not controlling, you play well with others, you are very generous by nature. What's the problem?
All of it's been projected onto me, so it's sort of parasitic in nature at this point.
No, but you know what? That's their stuff. It has nothing to do with you, honey. And when you know who you are, I'm sorry, this could have become really ugly, okay?
I know.
This whole situation. But I'm so proud of you because you didn't go there. And you didn't give them and you didn't give them permission to go there.
Right.
Okay?
I realized
I'm so proud of you because it changed the course of everything. Because you could have turned this into 2 lunatics instead of 1. And it would have really been a nightmare. Okay?
I think he's still trying to make me out to be 1, but, I've gotten
but you know what? That's his stuff, and he's just stomping his foot and being the 6-year-old, because he wants it his way, and how dare you, and that's not how life works. What, honey?
It's eye-opening. It's eye-opening because I'm in my mid to early to mid 30s, and I don't have any children. I would love to, but this is a.
Well, the good news is you didn't have them with him.
Right, I know. I mean, it's the parents are older than you too.
Not only that, but God always knows what He's doing.
Absolutely.
And if you'd have had a child with him, your life would have never, ever been this. You'd have never known what real happiness was, because then he would have used the child as a weapon. And how's that going to, it's like you need that like you need a migraine. So we're not going to do that, And I know what you want, but it's about, and everybody on the show knows, I always say sometimes we have to take out the trash, and we have to let those people leave our lives once we finally get the lesson. And it's like you were in a place where you did not see who he was clearly.
Right.
And on the surface of things, he looks like quite the catch,
Yes, he does.
However, he didn't show you that his driver's license said ego-driven.
And he's a first responder, so add that to the table.
What, honey? What?
He's a firefighter.
Oh, you know what? God bless them, but say no more.
I know.
Yes, I understand.
Thank you.
Put that super cape away, babe. And so it's, we could swap stories, I'm telling you.
I'm a former flight attendant, so I mean, I get it. I've worn many hats in my life thus far, and I've, with wisdom, not just age, age doesn't bring wisdom, but actually learning the life lessons that you encounter. So.
Well, but you know what? And if we don't go through those, we don't and step back and actually look at it, we never take the opportunity to learn why we were in that relationship.
Right.
You know, because what us little idealists, there's let's see, 4 of us on the phone right now, 5 of us on the phone, and we're all idealists. Mm-hmm. And we have the expression, the romantic that lives in us, and it's like, oh my God, we're going to have Disneyland, and we're going to be so fun, and we're going to, yeah. And what we don't hear is God laughing. Mm-hmm. Going, no, don't leap ahead, kids. This is a class. You need to learn this lesson.
Yeah. My father used to hear it. He'd always say, life's not always puppies and rainbows, because I remember 10 years ago.
God bless him. You bet.
This is as good as it gets.
You bet.
Now I think I got the lesson.
Yeah, but you know what? And I'm grateful that you learned it and that you're no longer in the middle of that.
Oh,
and you know what? So God bless him. He can go on his way. I hope he stays safe, and that's a wonderful thing. And now you can actually have your life.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to get the part that there's nothing wrong with you.
Thank you.
You need to get that.
I think it's the
and I'm sorry. It's tough when we're all only human. There are no perfect people.
Absolutely.
Quite contrary to what his ego-driven driver's license might have said.
And I just really don't know how to get the separation that I know I'm ready for. That has been a long time coming. Without.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He's making it very difficult. So.
Honey, and you know what? You just need to know that this has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And he's making it difficult because he will do everything to try and get a reaction from you.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to, I'm not kidding, you need to breathe and not react.
Okay.
Because he counts on you biting back. Don't. There's a nice way to do this, and there's a really horrible way to do this. He's trying to turn this into a battle. There is nothing to fight over, period, the end. We're going to play fair. He doesn't know that right now, but he'll get over it. He'll figure it out.
Eventually. Hopefully.
No, he will. And you just need to point that pretty nose of yours forward and move on, because there's nothing he can do.
Right.
There's nothing he can do. He can scream and pound his chest and jump up and down, but, we've all known men and women that do that.
Yeah. Well, this is the first thing.
Yeah. You know what? But he's used to being the boss of everybody, so, save your energy, and the good news is you're done.
I appreciate
It's almost over. It's almost over, sweetheart, and you will come out of this just fine.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome, honey. Rest your heart.
Thank you. Take care.
The next caller, 504.
Hi, thank you.
504. How are you?
I'm a little down today.
But where are you?
I'm at home in Louisiana.
Ah, yeah. How's your weather? Are you guys doing okay?
Yeah, it's been a little rainy. Actually today was pretty. I just stayed home all day though.
Okay.
I having a bad work situation. Debbie.
What's your name?
Deborah.
Debbie.
Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
So what's going on with your job?
It is emotionally messy.
That's polite. That's a very polite way to put it. I would have said it probably another less polite way, but yeah. That's a nice way to put it, dear.
I'm trying to stay out of that riffraff
and
situation.
And you need to do that, exactly that.
But it's getting
I'm
rougher.
serious.
Yeah, I mean,
actually,
no?
Can I tell you, this is not going to get more complicated, not for you.
Oh, good. Good,
okay,
good.
And you need to just, you know how 4-year-olds, when you're talking to them, kind of go, la, 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 in their head?
Mm-hmm.
You know how
Mm-hmm.
they do that? That's what I want you to do when all of this is going on around you.
Okay.
Because this is not about you. And the only way you're going to get dragged into it is if you put your super cape on again and try to rescue everybody. You can't.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yes, but I've stopped that. Unless it affects me, then I say I don't like this because there's 2 women that
Debbie, none of this is about you, and you need to just kind of, I'm not kidding, be the 4-year-old where you, in your imagination, put your fingers in your ears and in your head go, la, 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 while they're going at each other. It's not your problem.
Okay. Do you see it resolving? You said you saw it getting better.
It will definitely get better. It'll take this next 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh.
Oh no! It's not going to be every day, honey.
Okay. It's very hot right now.
I know it is, but that is temporary, and one of them is just impossible.
Yeah.
What is the matter with her?
Well, I think one truly has something wrong with memory.
Oh, I do too.
But the other
do too.
one,
I think
vicious.
it is just. Do not try and fix this. This is not your issue.
Okay.
Okay, I beg of you, because then
Okay.
it's really going to get messy.
Okay.
You know, you know nothing. You can't fix it. I don't care if you have to go to the water cooler or go get yourself a cup of coffee when they start.
Okay.
I'm serious. Okay?
Okay.
Because they're very adept at dragging people into it.
Right.
Yeah,
One's
sorry
the
you're
manager,
not on that.
though.
You
One's
know what?
The manager.
And I understand that, and they can say whatever they want. This is not an issue with you, though. That's the part you need to get. You're not part of this.
Okay. I initially reported the other lady. I'll just say her name's Stephanie because she's the one that I believe has memory issues. She's, got some other things going on.
Well, she's also got some anger issues.
Major, both of them
I
actually.
mean,
but she, yeah.
Yeah, but the other one will most of the time, unless her authority is challenged, will behave appropriately. You know, she's not snuggly, but she'll behave appropriately. But the one Stephanie just feels like, yikes. I mean, her whole life feels like it's out of control.
Yeah. She's
and she's misplacing her stuff on everybody else. And boy, talk about picking the wrong person. She picked really the wrong person by going after the manager. Yeah.
Yes, and this lady is going to get rid of her, which I don't
honey,
mind.
You have no idea. That's and I hope you're off that day.
Me too. She's trying to make it happen this week, and I just wish I could crawl under a rock because the other girl comes at you and wants to pull everybody down.
Well, you know what? She can only do that if you let her.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, that's just not your journey.
Well, the only way I've been involved is when she would steal a client or, if I say something she doesn't like, she starts screaming. And that's where it gets really hairy because I'm in front of people.
Yeah, but, those are, I'm sorry, those are the ones that you look at like, poor thing. you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, because she wants you to react. She's looking for a fight. And I'm sorry, I don't remember that being part of your job description. Do you?
No, but can I tell you something weird? She
Sure.
started dressing.
This is me. This is me, a psychic. You're asking, can you tell me something weird? That's funny.
Okay, there's some spiritual stuff going on too, because we have these computers that print out like our work and stuff, and hers had her number, but it had my name. And then she started dressing like me, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Jealousy is such an ugly thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so now we have to call IT and get my name off of her work. It's
yes,
weird.
You do.
That's weird. But how does that happen?
Well,
out of a whole building of people.
Yeah, well, but I think that she thought she could actually get away with it, and I'm pretty sure it's what she did this. That didn't happen on its own, honey.
I don't know how she could do that, because that's like a main computer deal.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. You'll find out when they come to fix it, which will be very shortly. That you'll find out that was what it's doing was something she manually set up.
Oh. Okay, I got it.
Got it? So
yeah,
they'll tell you.
Ick.
Because she did that intentionally.
Huh.
And by the way, we have all had people that we were nice to for varying reasons, that we were friendly to, that decided to, if you bought a red lipstick, they had to go buy the same red lipstick. If you bought this particular pair of shoes, they had to go buy that pair of shoes. Yeah, I'm sure. And that's such an unfortunately easy, ugly thing that women that have no identity, people in general, men and women, that are jealous. And, she wants to be just like you, but sorry, wasn't that job taken? I'm pretty sure that commission was taken.
I tried.
And honey, why do you think she is trying to copy you?
Oh, I don't know, really, because she acts like she hates.
No, that's because you finally said enough's enough, and you're not letting her go, oh, boo-hoo, I don't know how to do this, okay,
True.
anymore. You're not fixing her problems. And so save your breath. This is going to be fine, honey. She's
because the manager used to be that way, and I had to stand up to her. She used to be not as bad as this one, but she was kind of like that too.
Yeah, but this one's a special breed.
Great.
She's like special breed of crazy, you know.
I think she has like the beginning. I'm not making fun of her. Beginning dementia as well.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
No, but she forgets a lot of things.
Yeah, but that could be a whole bunch of things. That could be drinking. That could be medication. That could be a whole bunch of issues with her. Because she's you're I'm not worried about you.
Really? I stay home and I go home and cry. It's bad. It's so
honey,
bad.
don't give them that.
It just
don't give her that.
Okay.
What?
It's a release. I mean, it feels good after, but it's so stressful. I wish I could just walk out.
She's kidding, God. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. I want a job first.
Yeah, I was going to say, you do not want to put that out there.
Okay.
But definitely this will be over shortly.
Okay.
Rest your heart. You're welcome,
honey.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Okay.
Let us know how you are.
I will. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
So what's news?
Well, I think we're about out of time.
Okie dokie.
But thanks everybody for coming on, and thank you Kelly, and thank you Barbara, and thank you Karen.
You're welcome.
For coming on.
I love those readings today, Karen. Those were amazing.
What nice,
Yeah,
what
they're
nice
weird.
people.
Thank
The
you.
love. We have the nicest callers on the planet, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very career driven too. I like that.
Well, I love you guys.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Love you too, Karen.
Yeah.
Love
Good
you.
night.
Guys.
Okay.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.